6 of these seats belonged.
Seems a lot less than I expected.
It is actually surprising.
I mean, it's a horrible, huge amount.
It can be
And
single
yet,
space.
yeah.
Okay,
And when
are
you
we ready?
totally
Do we have
fly over
everyone?
it, you think,
Jesse,
like, that
do you
was just
mind to
last
take your
year.
spot? We're ready to go.
Okay.
So I declare this public hearing open. This public hearing is being convened pursuant to Section 464 of the Local Government Act to consider amendments to Zoning Bylaw Number 3199, 2013. And I may just state at this moment that for those of you who were tuning in before and are continuing along with us, the mayor has recused herself due to a perceived conflict of interest, and so I will be chairing this portion of the meeting. So Zoning Amendment Bylaw Number 3599 proposes 3 changes. First, to amend the definition of tourist accommodation from 30 days or less to 31 days or less. Second, in section 1.1.10C, it removes the existing subsection that allows for an exemption from the principal residency requirement. Finally, it proposes the ability for an older single-family house in the C1 zone, constructed pre-August 1987, that in previous years had a commercial use, to revert back to residential use. These changes are proposed in order to align with the new provincial legislation on short-term rentals. At this hearing, any person who believes that his or her interest is affected by the proposed bylaw shall be given the opportunity to be heard on matters contained in the bylaws. No one should feel discouraged to speak, nor will any person be prevented from making their views known. However, it's important that all who speak at this hearing restrict their remarks to matters contained in the bylaws. It's my responsibility as chair of this meeting to ensure that all remarks are so restricted. Those who wish to speak concerning the proposed bylaws should address council by clearly stating their name and physical address, and thereafter proceed to provide their views concerning the proposed bylaws. Members of council may, if they so wish, ask questions following your presentation. Please note that the main function of council members this evening is to listen to views of the public. Please remember that it is not the function of council at this hearing to debate the merits of the proposed bylaws with individual citizens or with each other. Please avoid clapping or displaying any emotional responses, as such actions will not be permitted. Maintaining a composed demeanor ensures that all opinions shared can be heard in a setting that is as unbiased as possible. Thank you for your patience and cooperation. Now, let's proceed with the hearing. That was a lot. We do have staff in the room. Does staff want to come forward to explain the application?
They did at the last meeting.
Yep, has been explained. Has further correspondence been received after the agenda deadline? Staff is signifying not. So at this point in time, I will call for speakers from the public. Does anyone here wish to speak? And that's something we need to do 3 times. So I'm going to say it again. Is there anyone who would like to speak around this bylaw? And for the 3rd and final time, are there any further speakers? Seeing none and hearing none, I now declare this public meeting closed.
Thank you, Acting Mayor.
That was a lot of
No signs